Hello again, Ebon Pinion back with another knife fight video. And today's knife fight is against the CRKT Foresight and the Mtech USA Ballistic Reaper. Fairly similar in size and so forth. I actually wanted to do a sort of knife fight against the Reaper and my Zero Tolerance 0200, but I feel it's not a very good size comparison. I want to do a knife fight against two knives that are fairly similar in size. As far as blade goes, this has a much smaller blade than on my 0200. But thinking about it, which knife would I choose? Well, it's I guess I would go with the Foresight, but I mean, to be honest, this is a really good knife right here. This has many advantages to the Foresight, so I don't know. It may be a better option to go with this one for the pros, which I will name. But let's talk about handles first off. They both have lanyard holes. They both have tip-down carry pocket clips, low riding tip-down carry pocket clips. The Reaper pretty much, it disappears in your pocket, just about. Whereas the Foresight also, you know, it only a little bit sticks out, but I like the small clip on this. I like the fact that it's not some big old clip like on here. Yeah, but they both have really good clips nevertheless. But as far as if I want one that's less conspicuous, I would go with the Foresight's clip. But otherwise, both do their job very nicely. Handles, strength is concerned, I'd probably give it to the CRKT because it has the aluminum handles and some partial liners, but the Reaper has like a rubber overmold over ABS plastic handles and stainless liners, but I mean, it's still pretty tough and rugged, actually. Deployment, got the nice IKBS ball bearing system on the Foresight. It uses just the finger flipper. And then on the Reaper, you can use the thumb studs or the finger flipper, and it has an assisted opening feature. Both have modified drop points with recurves to them. You get a whole lot of belly and point with the Foresight. Here you get mostly belly. The point's still good enough for piercing. They both have fairly thick blade stock, so they got some pretty reinforced points. The point on the Reaper, I believe, is slightly thicker than it is on the Foresight. And both these models are partially serrated. I think the Reaper only comes in partial serrations. I'd rather have the option of a plain edge, but nevertheless, I like this anyway. They're pretty good serrations. And you see the Foresight has some too. As far as grind, you got hollow grinds on both, so pretty good for slicing. Like I said, they both have pretty tough points. The Reaper's not going to be quite as good for piercing as the Foresight, because the Foresight has a much more narrow point that it's going to be a lot easier to pierce with. But as far as which one probably has the better blade, I don't know. I guess I would go with the Foresight because it has more plain edge, more usable edge, and still has enough serrations to get the job done. But that being said, you get quite a bit more, you get a little bit more of a recurve, in my opinion, on the Mtech, which really helps with slicing. So, I mean, that's kind of hard to say. I guess maybe I'd give it to both, I'm not sure. I'm kind of on the fence about either one, as to which one could win that battle. Steel-wise, I'd have to give it to the Mtech, because the Mtech uses 440C as opposed to AUS 8 on the Foresight. Coatings, I'm not sure what the coating is for the Mtech. It may be like black oxide. I'm not sure. For the CRKT, it's titanium nitride, which is pretty good coating. Lockup, they both use liner locks. I like the lock on the Foresight. It's slightly thicker. Gives me more confidence. Deployment, as far as which one I think wins in deployment, I'd go with the CRKT. That ball bearing is just nice. Just very nice. And that being said, the Mtech is still pretty good, but I just don't think it's quite as good as the Foresight. But lockup is solid on either one, but I have more confidence in the Foresight's slightly thicker liner lock. Jimping wise, well, the Foresight has no jimping, so that totally sucks. The Mtech has some jimping, but it's not very effective. Ergonomics, I'd give it to the Mtech. This feels very comfortable in hand. Just that nice rubberized coating and the way it fits in hand. This is very, very comfortable. Very nice in hand. Whereas this one is a little bit, there's edges here. And though it's ergonomic as far as it fits your hand, it's just not quite as comfortable. And then I just don't like having my thumb just fall down into this crevice here. I'd rather have some jimping or something. So, I don't know, it's up to you to choose. I mean, they're both very good options. You of course can get the Mtech Reaper for much cheaper than you can CRKT, and quite frankly, I think the CRKT is overpriced. It's a very nice knife, but it is overpriced. They don't sell these things cheap. For AUS 8 steel, I mean, come on, seriously? Almost $100? That's ridiculous. I got mine cheaper, but that, you know, I had some credit with Cabela's, so I got mine pretty cheap, but still. What they were selling it for, what every other place I see sells it for, it's ridiculously overpriced. When you can get like an Mtech Reaper, nice lanyard, you know, good pocket clip, excellent ergonomics, assisted opening, and a similar blade shape, but made out of 440C, which is better than AUS 8, for $20 at most, maybe 30 at most. Nevertheless, that's, you know, like a quarter of the price of this. So I would say this has a lot of advantages over this. But nevertheless, I do like my Foresight better. It's just a knife that I had been dreaming of getting for so long, and I finally have it, and I really like it. Even though it has a lot of cons compared to the Reaper. I don't know, it's just me, I'm weird like that. But anyway, that is my knife fight. Thanks for watching, and God bless.